Alright, so in today's video, we'll talk about dating and money. We'll take this man called Mazi as the best example of what you should and shouldn't do around women when it comes to these two things. Mazi participated in the 31st episode of Arlette Amuli's Pop the Balloon or Find Love. In case you don't know the show, a man introduces himself. If a woman is interested, she keeps the balloon. If not, she pops it. It also can go the other way around. It's a simple but effective concept. A lot of people believe that money alone is the ultimate element of success in the dating field. You'll quickly understand that it's not the case. Mazi used an approach based on that mentality, and he introduced himself in a way that could just go wrong. I'll take a few minutes to analyze everything he says.
Okay, and Mazi, how old are you?
I'm 38.
And what do you do?
I own a trucking company and a car wash.
Okay, very cool. So what are some things?
As you can see, as soon as he showed up, several women popped their balloon simply due to his looks. Like he said, he's 38 years old, but dressed like an adolescent trying to prove he has money. For a lot of people, that's already a red flag because it displays a potential lack of maturity. Guys, take note, as a grown man, decency and minimalism is the recipe for success. There are exceptions, of course, but you can't be walking around dressed like a teenager with huge chains on, extravagant shoes, and clothes just because they're expensive. There's a point in your life where it doesn't make any sense to keep doing that. Plus, pretty much all the women mentioned that he had too much going on with his looks.
Okay, and Alexis, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, Mazi, you're very handsome,
Thank
but your aesthetic is not normally my aesthetic.
You like skinny guys?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
I like a little weight on them.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get out the club, and it sounds like you like to go to the club.
And Shania, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just a bit much. Like, you got a lot going on. I don't know. You look like you be in the club. Before you even said that you be going to the club, I'm not a club girly. I'm a church girly.
Hi, Mazi.
Hey.
I'm Wakuna. I'm 36, and I popped because of the reason the both girls gave. Just because,
I got too much going on.
yeah.
My name is Faith. I'm 33.
Hey, Faith.
Hi. He looks nice, well put together. The reason I popped was because the tattoos. A little too much tattoos. I like tattoos. I don't have any, but I do like them. But it's a look like the other ladies. You got a lot going on.
There are tons of ways to have a charisma whilst you're not with a very simple but clean style. Take this picture from his Instagram profile as an example. The very first comment says, "Look better with all them chains off." That proves that being well put together without being extra helps a lot, especially at 38 years old. To prove my point, there's an irony in that episode. Mazi also told a girl that she had too much going on with her looks.
Okay. So, is she someone that's your type?
Nah.
Okay, why not?
She got too much going on in her face. She beautiful, though, but she just got too much going on in her face. Like,
You got face tats too.
that might get caught in the...
Which was surprising because when you look at them together, it feels like they could have been a great match, at least physically. And if his introduction had to match his look, Mazi said this.
I like to do for fun.
Travel, book private jets, yachts, and pop bottles in clubs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some things you look for in a woman?
Travel, book private jets and yachts, and pop bottles in clubs. In my opinion, this is the type of thing you say to a woman if you're just looking for fun. Trust me, if you expect a long-term relationship, chances are she's there for the wrong reasons. You cannot attract the ideal women in these conditions. There are other aspects of life that create balance. I'll get into them in a few minutes. Mazi made another huge mistake. He very openly used his wealth to attract several of these women while displaying the behavior of a young rapper without adding any real value to the conversations.
But I'm trying to get out the club, and it sounds like you like to go to the club.
No, see, listen, not all the time. When I step out, I step out. I'm going to show up and show out, right?
Right?
That's how I have fun. I'm not outside all the time.
Okay.
I'm getting money.
Period.
For real.
Is she someone that's your type?
You ever been on a private jet before?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I want to find out.
No.
Let's be honest, alright? Yes, money gives you leverage and self-sufficiency. Traveling, staying in shape, buying a home, owning a car, and healthcare all require money. Ideally, you should have these basics in order before dating because a relationship means investing in another person. But even though money is necessary, there are other things in life that matter just as much. Here are the other things you really need to focus on. The first one is health. Being in good shape, physically and mentally, is always a win. Just that will make you a likable person from the get-go. The second thing is intellect. Providing knowledge, introspection, and great advice benefits you and your relationship if you're not single, of course. The third one is personality. Be a good man. Not a nice guy nor a jerk, a good man. That means there's a balance. Stand your ground if you feel like you and your partner have opposite views. Say no when necessary, but communicate properly when you're not agreeing with something. That includes listening to your partner and finding common grounds that allow both of you to keep going forward. But in order to have a great personality, you need to master the next point, which is being true to yourself. It's very important to accept who you are as an individual. You could be wealthy, healthy, smart, and display a great personality, but lying to yourself and the girl you're dating will not allow you to show your full potential, since you'll become a validation seeker, aka the nice guy. And trust me, you don't want to be that. No matter where you are in life, accept it and don't be scared to state it if necessary. If she leaves you, she ain't the one, that's it. Mazi didn't get the memo since he was exposed for being in a fake private jet while pretending to be wealthy in his interview.
Yeah, this is a regular day. This ain't nothing special. This is a regular
It's a
day. I'm
regular
going to
day.
go sports bet in Vegas.
Okay.
And where are you from again? Where are you flying from where to Vegas?
Nowhere. The whole thing, you know. I'm from Chicago, but I live in Houston.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're going from Houston to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Mazi. So obviously, Mazi, we saw you came on BM Talks to them. And everybody's seen it. The whole world has seen it. I've seen it. You've probably seen it. People keep sending me DMs every day. And so basically, you said that you was on a private jet, but the internet went and done its research. And it seems like they found a private jet that looks like the one that you was in. But the only difference with the one that they found is that that one doesn't fly.
You also need to work on that next thing, which is sex appeal and looks. Never take your partner for granted. That means do not start standing down in front of a TV every day after work and stop taking care of yourself and working out just because you got it now. Keep dating her like it's the first time every time, even after years. She'll notice and appreciate it, and trust me, she'll stay around. That part doesn't require a large amount of money. Now, the last and most important one is values. This one is critical, guys. If you and your partner don't align on values, no matter what you do, the relationship will crumble sooner or later. They could be religious, political, cultural, traditional, or even social. Trust me, I've been there. While working on all these points, you'll evolve as a better person each day and you will gain an impressive level of maturity, self-awareness, and ultimately charisma. Your chances of success will increase dramatically in terms of dating. And guys, there is one thing you need to remember. Money is supposed to be quiet. Use it as a tool for yourself, not as a leverage to date the women of your dreams. Mazi seemed convinced that women are mainly attracted to money, or at least that's the impression he's giving. Although specific profiles fall into that category, like gold diggers, it's not the case for those who are educated and self-sufficient usually. If you're watching this and don't have any money or are in serious debt, yeah, I tell you to focus on yourself first based on the points I mentioned. Not just for dating, but because it's hard to invest in someone else when you still have this much work to do on yourself. Now, I know there are ragged eyes out there, shout out to them, but you understand what I'm saying. So, yeah, money isn't everything. Check out my other videos if you want to know more about celebrities, money, and controversies. Peace.